Hello, 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 and welcome to Self-Care Sunday. For those of you who may be new around here, I can go ahead and very briefly explain exactly what Self-Care Sunday is. So, Self-Care Sunday will be, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you, I appreciate you so much. Self-Care Sunday will be restorative yoga, followed by some guided meditation, followed by a very nice, well, I will think it's very nice because it's my sound bath. That's up to you guys to make your judgment on. But what I will call a very nice sound bath experience. Now, if you've never done yoga before, don't worry. Restorative yoga is completely perfect for anyone who's never even done yoga before. It is good for all skill levels, I think were the words I was trying to find there. And any of the props that I'm using tonight can be substituted with everyday household props. For example, I'm using my yoga mat, which can be substituted with any regular blanket or towel. I have a blanket over my yoga mat, just for extra comfort. In this sort of practice, you really want to be as comfortable as possible. At the head of my yoga mat, I have my official yoga blanket, which I feel like is important for me to have as a yoga instructor, but again, can be any freaking blanket. I have 2 yoga blocks, which can be substituted with any 2 smaller pillows, like throw pillows that you may happen to have around, or even regular size pillows that you're just using as blocks. And I have a yoga bolster, which can be substituted with, any any full-size pillow you have will work as a yoga bolster. Although I do recommend actually buying a yoga bolster because there are so many wonderful, wonderful purposes for them. Shout out to any brand who wants to sponsor me for yoga bolsters. But like, I keep my yoga bolster in my bed and it's just like really, really wonderful to have around. So I would consider purchasing one if you feel like that's important. I'm gonna start. We are coming right up on a full moon. So this is going to be kind of our yogic full moon exercise here. I love incorporating yoga into my practice, but then my practice into my yoga as well. It really is kind of like a macro microcosm type thing happening here. And I'll explain what we're going to do since it is a full moon ceremony. We can kind of think of our yoga mat as our altar. Our yoga mat is our altar. Our body is our tool. Our energy centers, or chakras, those are the portals for our manifestations to come through. That's why it's important to keep them healthy and balanced, to make sure there's nothing blocking our manifestations from coming through. The words that we speak or hear during this practice, those are the spell. That being said, I'm going to begin this practice by inviting the goddess Yoga Nidra into our practice with us. So I'm just going to do 3 chimes here to invite her in. And Yoga Nidra is the goddess of sleep. And the first tales that we hear about Yoga Nidra are of Brahma, the creator god, and Vishnu, the lord of destruction. And Vishnu, I'm pretty sure it's Vishnu. I might be screwing this up a little bit. I have brain damage. Just bear with me. Vishnu is sleeping and Brahma is under attack, and Brahma is the creator god, right? He's the creator of all. So it's a pretty big deal for Brahma to feel like he's under attack and needing assistance. And he has to call upon the goddess Yoga Nidra to be able to help him in waking Vishnu so that he can defend himself against the attack. And so the lore behind Yoga Nidra is that even the most powerful of gods need Yoga Nidra, the help of Yoga Nidra, in order to be able to survive. And she is the goddess of sleep. So I feel like that's very important to keep in mind. Rest is so very sacred, and it's something that even the most powerful of gods need it, right? So we are calling that energy into our practice. All right. An intention is a refinement of larger goals that we set for ourselves. In yogic tradition, a sankalpa is a resolution for determining your heart's desires. It comes from the Sanskrit root san, which translates to higher truth, and kalpa, which means vow or promise. When we have determined the heart's resolve, we can then philosophically align with the actions and goals that support it. So our sankalpa for the night is going to be, may my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, full of auspicious thoughts, or filled with auspicious thoughts. I'll probably forget it and mix the two together. And that being said, for tonight's practice, we're going to go ahead and start on our back. Laying yourself gently down onto your mat or your little cocoon of blankets and towels, whatever you have prepared for yourself. And as you lay here, maybe staring up at your ceiling, you can go ahead and bring your awareness to your breathing. Noticing how the breath feels as it enters the body. Noticing how the breath feels as it exits the body. Breathing in peace and calm. Breathing out whatever you may be bringing to your mat tonight or today, whenever you're watching this. Tuning in to your own cycle of breath. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. And this sankalpa is from the Shiva Sankalpa, the Shiva Sutra Sankalpa. I might be saying that wrong. Please forgive me, Shiva. And it is a whole long mantra, but the only important part you need to remember from this mantra is, may my mind be full of auspicious thoughts. That line alone is what you need here. So these are the words we will be focusing on. Now we can very gently and easily bring our legs or knees into the body, wrapping our arms around them. Maybe noticing how it feels to just give the full weight of our body to our yoga mat. And if you just want to lay here, just right like this for a little while, that is absolutely fine. It is your practice. If you just want to lay in Shavasana for the entire practice, you are free to do that as well. Or you can join me in bringing your knees to your chest. And maybe as you lie here, sorry, I'm just gonna set my timer real quick so I know how long we're holding the poses for, so I'm doing this right. There we go. And as we lie here, maybe we become a little more aware of the areas of tension in our back. And if you're noticing any particularly painful points, maybe you begin to slowly and gently rock your body, from side to side, allowing for the full weight of your body to massage your back, really leaning in to those areas of tension, allowing them to be released. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. Feeling what it feels like for the weight of our body to be completely supported by our mat and the ground beneath it. Allowing for the ground to nurture and support us in this moment as we gently rock side to side. And we're going to go ahead and make our way back to center, placing our hands on each knee. And from here, we're going to begin to do some work on our hips. Our hips are correlated with the element of water, the element of emotion, and we really do store a lot of our trauma, a lot of our emotions in the hips. So doing some hip exercises is going to allow for us to just release whatever we are storing there. So grabbing each knee, we can begin to circle out the legs, finding some movement in the hips, clearing away any stuck and stagnant energy in that energy center. Going just as fast or slow as we want to, or as our body wants us to in this moment. And with the hips being ruled by water, this is an energy center that really does like movement. It wants to play, it wants to move around. So going just as fast or slow as you want right now is completely fine. as far as your lower back says it's okay for you. Remembering to listen to your body above all else throughout your practice. And only staying within the limits of your own body. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolve, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolve, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. And now we're going to go ahead and circle our legs in the opposite direction that we were just going in. So if you are going inward, you're going to go outward. If you are going outward, you are going to go inward. Whatever the opposite is for you. Continuing to allow this energy beat center to be as active as it wants to be in this moment. Finding some opening in the hips. Allowing there to be movement there. And allowing that movement to simply flow. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. Sorry for the doggy noises in the background. And when you're ready, we're just going to find our center. And since we are honoring the goddess Yoga Nidra and we are honoring the full moon, that goddess energy, maybe we go ahead and find our goddess arms here, which can also be described as cactus arms, but in my practice we call them goddess arms. So maybe we find our goddess arms, making ourselves look a little bit like a cactus. Putting our feet up in the air, and remember, we don't want to straighten our legs to the point where they're trembling. We don't want trembly legs, okay? We can leave a little bit of a bend in the knees. We can put our feet up in the air and just allow the wonderful grounding energy of the root chakra to flow back down into the body. Straightening your legs only as much as your body says it's okay right now. And And if this is feeling really good, you're free to stay right here for as long as you want. You're also free to start paddling out your feet. Maybe finding some gentle stretching down your calves and down the back of your thighs. Maybe stretching out your toes as well as you're here. Waking up all of the tiny energy centers or the nadis on the back of the legs. Getting that root chakra energy flowing. Then maybe we start circling the feet outwards or the ankles, however you want to think about it. Again, just finding some more movement in that energy center. Then circling your feet inwards, going in the opposite direction. Finding some balance here. Then we're going to go ahead and lay our left leg down. Maybe grabbing the side of our right foot with our hand, pulling that leg back only as far as it wants to go, keeping our tailbone down on the mat, coming into a half happy baby. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolve, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. You're now going to release that leg, and you can line up your bolster or your pillow on the other side, and we're just going to take ourselves into a twist from here, bringing that right knee down to either the ground if you're comfortable with that, but again, this is restorative, so less is more here, or down onto your bolster or pillow or whatever you have for a prop right now. And just leaving our arms in goddess arms for the moment. Ourselves to find a moment of peace and comfort through this asana. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. And whenever we are ready, we're going to take that right leg, bringing the right foot down to the ground, bringing our left ankle to our right knee, and you are absolutely free to stay here if this is what is in your comfort zone. You are also invited to hug that right leg into the body, remembering not to do anything that is outside of the comfort zone of your own physical body. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolve, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. And then releasing that right leg down to the ground, putting our pillow or our bolster on the opposite side so we can take our twist over to the opposite side, extending the right leg all the way down the length of our mat. Bringing our arms into goddess arms. Allowing that left leg to just drape over our pillow or our bolster, whatever we are working with tonight. Opening ourselves up to receiving the divine energy of Yoga Nidra, the goddess of sleep. Inviting deep rest and comfort into our vessel. a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. And from here, we're actually going to go ahead and just turn ourselves around, finding ourselves into a tabletop position, apologizing to any small creatures we just had to kick off of us, who may be a little bit mad about it. Stacking our shoulders over our wrists, stacking our hips over our knees. And from here, we're going to find some Chakravakasana or cat and cow flow. And as we inhale, arching our back into cat. As we exhale, finding our cow. As we inhale, arching our back into cat. As we exhale, finding our cow. As we inhale, arching our back into cat. As we exhale, finding our cow. Cat and cow really is such an imperative part of any practice, and it's one you're going to find anytime that you are doing yoga, because it is one of the asanas that brings every single chakra into alignment. So you're going to go ahead and repeat this at your own pace of breathing. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolve, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. And whenever you find yourself back at center, we're just going to go ahead and gently sway the bottom from side to side, finding a different sort of movement in the spine, but still allowing for the energy to flow freely through us as we wake it up. going to reach our right hand all the way up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to bring it and hook it under the left, threading the needle through. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. Then we're gonna very gently make our way back into tabletop. From here, we're gonna do some neck circling. Circling the neck in one direction. Leaning into any areas of tension that we may be finding along the way. Then we're going to go ahead and circle the head in the opposite direction of that which we were just going. And again, really leaning in to any areas of tension that we may be finding along the way. And when you're ready and finding your center, this time we're going to take our left hand up, stretching it high into the air, and then bringing it through and threading the needle on the other side. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. Allowing the body to gain a sense of rest and complacency in this pose. And when you're ready, we're just going to lower the rest of our body down to the ground on our side, gently making our way over back to our back, placing our right foot down to the ground, bringing the left ankle to that right knee, and you are absolutely free to stay right here if this is your comfort zone. If you would like a little bit more stretching, you are also free to just hug that right leg into the body, finding a figure 4 on the opposite side. Inviting deep rest and relaxation into your vessel. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. My mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. And from here, we're going to release the leg, bringing both feet down to the mat. We're going to grab our bolster or our pillow, whatever it is we have. We're very gently going to lift up the hips, sliding our bolster or our pillow right underneath the hips. And then allowing the weight of our body to sink into a supported bridge. Maybe extending the arms overhead. If you want to keep them down by your side, that is also perfectly fine. Whatever is feeling in flow with you at this moment. Finding some grounding through the feet. Finding some opening through the torso. Allowing the energy to just flow naturally. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolve, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. May my mind be a flow of beautiful and divine resolves, filled with auspicious thoughts. And from here, we're going to gently allow the legs to fall to one side, whatever side of your choosing, allowing the rest of the body to follow, bringing one hand to the ground, gently lifting ourselves up. We're going to rearrange our pillow the long way in front of us, touching our toes together, spreading our knees out the length of the mat or our towel or our blanket, whatever we are on, finding a supported child pose or balasana, allowing ourselves to fall gently down on top of our pillow or our bolster, stretching the arms in front of us, allowing our head to just hang off of our pillow or our bolster as we find our balasana. And whenever you're ready, we're just going to gently lift ourselves up off of our bolster or off of our pillow, whatever it is we are using. Setting our props over to the side. And again, just making our way to our back. Allowing the legs to stretch the length of our mat. Laying our arms beside us, and you can have your palms facing down to ground your energy. Or you can have them facing up if you wish to receive energy in this moment. The choice is yours, but either way, finding your way into Shavasana. And as you find your Shavasana, may you feel your body resting on the earth. Noticing your body breathing and feeling its weight on the ground. Beginning to notice how your body gets lighter on each inhale and heavier on each exhale. Feeling the ground beneath you. Feeling its strength, its solidity, and its unconditional support. Remembering that the earth can hold the full weight of your body and anything else you may be carrying. As you inhale, feeling the earth rising up to hold you. As you exhale, feeling the force of gravity and accept the invitation to release your full weight down, down, down into earth. Becoming aware of the breath, notice where you feel it moving. Allowing the breath to rise and fall in your belly. With each breath in, feel how your body is refreshed and purified. With each breath out, feel yourself letting go of all of the tension from both your body and your mind. Now bringing your awareness to the spot in the middle of your forehead and placing a full moon there. Feeling that energy fill with the nurturing and cleansing properties of the full moon. Allowing that energy center to be charged. Then bringing your awareness to your throat center. Placing a full moon there. Allowing that energy center to fill with the nurturing and refreshing properties of the full moon. Allowing that energy center to be cleansed and refreshed. Feeling the energy flowing in that energy center. And then bringing our awareness to our heart center. Placing another full moon there. Allowing that energy center to radiate with the energy of the full moon. Releasing any blockages. Allowing it to be cleansed. Allowing it to be charged. Then bringing our awareness down to our solar plexus or our diaphragm, our upper abdomen area. Placing another full moon there. Allowing that energy center to radiate with the energy of the full moon. Removing any blockages. Allowing it to be purified. Allowing it to be charged. Filling that energy center up. Then bringing our awareness down below our abdomen, our lower abdomen, below our navel, but above our hips, the lower belly. Placing another full moon there. Allowing the energy of the full moon to radiate through that energy center. Allowing it to be cleansed. Allowing it to be charged. Feeling the energy flowing. And then moving down to the base of our spine. Placing one last full moon there. Feeling the energy of the full moon penetrating that energy center. Allowing it to be cleansed. Allowing it to be charged. And now you can picture a crown coming out of the crown of your head. And this crown can be made out of beams of white light. And you can imagine a waterfall of white light cascading down from the heavens, entering through that crown at the top of your head and moving down through each and every moon that you just placed within the body. Allowing this energy to flow through you and holding it within your vessel. Now we can go ahead and make our way into a very easy and comfortable seated position. Bringing our hands out to our side, our palms face up. We're just going to go ahead and bringing our hands up, gathering up all of the energy of the full moon, gathering it up, gathering it up, gathering it up, collecting it into our hands, bringing it down to third eye center, bringing it down to heart center, and holding it here. And I will conclude tonight's practice with the Sanskrit words Jai Ma, which means victory to the mother. Jai Ma. Thank you everyone so much for showing up. Thank you so much for all of the gifts. I know I wasn't exactly watching as I was busy actually doing the whole thing. If you didn't get this from the very beginning and you wish that you had, or you really liked this practice or this flow and you would like to repeat it again sometime on your own time, I am going to upload it to YouTube right after I am done streaming. So just go hop over to my YouTube channel. And if you are not already following me on YouTube, now would be a very auspicious time to do so. Thank you so much for all of the gifts. My goodness, thank you. You are so generous. I appreciate you, I appreciate you. Now is for sure the time to go ahead and just make your way over to my YouTube channel and make sure that you are following along there. This is where I'm going to be uploading everything, and in a week from now, if TikTok gets canceled, everything's going to just be transferred over to YouTube because we are staying away from Meta and Mark Zuckerberg. He's the enemy right now. So find me over on YouTube and I will look forward to seeing you all there, and thank you for showing up. Happy full moon. Bye.